Hi, welcome back to Wallflowers. So first of all, I'd like to say a really big thank you for everybody's kind thoughts. I'm really sorry to have had to post yesterday's video. It's just been a lot for us to cope with at the moment, and obviously it becomes a big strain. So really appreciate everybody's loving thoughts. Thank you. So, as you know, I go to the food initiatives on a weekly basis, and I look for bulk buys. A couple of weeks ago, I bought 2 large bulk buys of Cumberland sausage slices, and they're absolutely delicious. We've been working our way through one lot of the slices, and I had a second in the freezer. So today I've taken it out the freezer and I've decided to can it. So went shopping with my friend Carol today, and I bought a nice bag of German salami sausage, really chunky, really large pieces, and I've decided to can that. So got sausage, let's can. So that's what I'm doing. So I filled one of the jars with the chunky salami, and I've managed to get 6 slices in, which is quite a lot. But I think probably 3 slices is more than enough for a meal or two if I'm cooking for 2. For one, I can either take them out, leave them in the fridge and use for sandwiches, do a fried rice, do a spaghetti bolognese, do a whole number of things with the salami. So as I say, I've decided to put 6 slices in each jar. I used the whole tray and got 5, and I'm going to do another 2 jars of the chunky sausage. So it's 3 slices on each for the bottom. I have to check because some of these are 2 slices in one. They're so thick. And also what I have decided at this point is, because obviously Berkey's making funny noises. Because obviously the salami will produce quite a lot of oil with the canning, I'm going to raw pack it and not have any stock, any moisture. I'm just going to raw pack it. So that's what I'll do with that. Now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slices left. I'll put a couple of slices in the fridge for sandwiches, and I'll freeze the other 3 slices. It's there for whenever I need it. I'm trying to pull most of the bulk buys out of the freezer, and if I do have to put small amounts back, then there's just small amounts in, and they can be used first before any jars would be opened. So, as I say, I'm adding stock to the Cumberland sausage. So I've previously made some beef stock. Now today I haven't had any in the pantry. I haven't had anything of my own to use. So I've literally mixed up some OXO cubes, and that's what I'm going to use. Glasses on, Marianne. And obviously just up to the neck of the jar, leaving the inch space. Just hoping I've made enough stock. If not, I can always whisk some more together. Yeah, I haven't made enough. Okay, let me just attempt to debubble. lovely already. Now these chorizo slices were, as I say, a bulk buy, but they were initially purposed for Domino's pizzas, for a pizza topping. And as you know, I like pizza, so there'll be some pizzas made in the future. And then whatever surplus left in the jars will be used for lunches or meals along the way. So if you just bear with me, I'm just going to mix up some more gravy, put the lids on, and then we'll set the camera up. So that's the stock built up. I'm just wiping all the rims with vinegar, making sure there's nothing that will stop the rings from vacuum sealing. That's that done. Now I can see there's a slight dent in the ring, but the actual lid is okay. I thought it was quite interesting this week. There was some advertising that I came across for lids and rings, and amongst that was caps. And I had a conversation with a friend about it, and she said, well, what's the difference between the lids and the caps? And I quickly realised a lid would be a screw top, as in like on the water bottle would be a screw top, so it would be one of those rather than the lids. So yeah, if you're new to canning and you're buying new stock, or you're coming across buying something and you're unsure, if you see caps and lids, caps will be a screw top and you won't use a ring with it, so it's best to be careful and absolutely check what it is you're purchasing. So that's them in. Make sure I've actually put the tops on just screw tight, not over tight. I'm weak wristed anyway, so I wouldn't do them over tight. And hopefully see if this prevents from any siphoning. That's those 5 in. As I say, with these, with the salami, this is actually German salami, I'm not going to put any liquid in. I'm going to rely on the juices of the salami itself, and just dry pack them really. I think it's called raw packing, so the meat's not cooked, there's no added liquid in. Now I'm going to, for me, it's £11 of pressure. I'm in the UK, I've checked on the area that I live and our elevation, so it's £9 of pressure. For the sausage, I'm going to do it for 1 hour. So yeah, I'm going to sit eagle-eyed, watch the pressure gauge, and make sure it doesn't drop below that elevation for me. So I've got 8 jars in there, 3 of the salami and 5 of the Cumberland sausage. Bring it to the heat for 10 minutes. See the steam. Come on, Marianne, you know what you're doing now. Look for the V. I'm looking for the V. Connect it. Get it on and twist. Light it. Yeah, it's doing that thing with me, it always does. It plays games with me till it tries to burn my hands. So I'll wait for the gauge for a good 10 minutes, let the steam pop up, put on the weight, and then let it rise to the £11 and just keep watching it. Another funny story was there was a lady in the UK, one of you subscribers, I'm really sorry I can't remember your name right now, was telling me at some point I should buy a 3-part weight, and then I'd be more secure in knowing that I'm completely safe with the camera. So I haven't had a chance to look at the 3 parts, but I will look at that in the future. But a lady in the UK who started canning on one of the UK pages bought, now I'm not sure if she bought it from Amazon or eBay, but she bought a 3-part weight for a Presto 23. When she got it, it was delivered and she tried to attach it onto the steam valve. It wouldn't fit, it hadn't been screwed out properly. So she's got to return it and hopefully they should give her a replacement. But yeah, she was saying it's the wrong model, it's the wrong thing. And apparently it just hadn't been screwed out in time. It was inside, it was a faulty one. So I'll look out for that when I come to order one for myself. Hopefully I can get one in the near future. Okay, I'm going to watch this for the next 10 minutes, bring it up to, as I say, £11, and then sit here twiddling for an hour, make sure that it doesn't drop below. Wish me luck. Okay, so we kept it at £11 for just under an hour, just 5 minutes less than an hour. Turned it off, gave it 10 minutes to cool down, pressure dropped, and eventually we took the weight off. So I'm just about to have to move it over so I've got space to remove the lid. So just watch out for the steam and be careful, Marianne, as she talks to herself. Always lift it away. Oh, it smells like sausage. So this is the raw packed one. You see all the oil I was talking about in the bottom of the jar. Smells lovely. Oh, I hope they still hear a bit of sizzle. Not too sure about that lid. It looks quite buckled on the top, so I'm not sure whether that one will be okay or not. So I'll double check that tomorrow. Might have to be put in the fridge and used straight away. So there we have it. 5 jars of the Cumberland sausage slices and 3 jars of the German salami. Now, yes, we can see there's liquid at the bottom and the Cumberland has risen to the top, so I'm not too sure how to compensate for that. You can still see the jar boiling away. Looks like I might have had a bit of siphoning in this jar, but it looks okay to me. And the salami looks absolutely delicious. Okay. Thank you for joining me today. And the buckle jar, I don't know if you can see it much better in the light. Now I'm not holding it. As I say, tomorrow I'll check. I don't think it'll seal properly because of the extent of how it looks buckled, so we'll keep that and use that for lunch tomorrow. But hopefully everything else is successful. Food for the pantry shelf that would have otherwise taken a vast amount of space in the freezer. The Cumberland sausage was a really big tub, and as you know, this food is basically salvaged from landfill, because I buy it from the Food Initiatives, which is a safe from landfill initiative. All of the ones I go to are. So this food is basically salvaged from landfill, and the money I paid for it, which was £1 for the German salami and another £1 for a whole kilo, well, 2.5 kilos of Cumberland sausage. So for £2 I've got 8 jars of sausage. So if you've got sausage, let's get canning. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye bye.